Next, we're going to go over the controls. So you can open up your cabinet doors here. On the inside of the door, you will see the model number and the serial number of your food pump. The first thing you're going to see is your air pressure regulator here. The black lever here is going to turn on and off your air. And this is your dirt and moisture separator here, so this acts as a filter. You always want to make sure you have clean, dry air. So if you're using an air compressor, you want to have a refrigerated air dryer to keep the moisture out of there. So this will filter the dirt and moisture. You've got your pressure gauge here. You want to be between 90 and 100 psi. 95 psi is ideal. And right below here is where you can adjust your air pressure by turning this. And then this one here is would be the oil lubricator here, and you want one drop every 15 strokes to keep the system well lubricated, and you can adjust that by this knob up here. Next, you're going to have your main control panel here. So you're going to have your discharge speed and your suction speed. So the suction speed is the speed you're going to have from the mixer kettle sucking to the food pump over here. And the thicker, the more viscous the food, the slower the suction speed you want. So that'll allow time for the food to run through the food hose into the piston here. So the less viscous it is, the faster you want to have the suction speed. Your discharge speed is going to be the speed that goes from the piston up the discharge tube here into your discharge nozzle. And this you want to use you want to play with based on experience. You may want this at a slower speed starting out. As you get used to it, you can adjust that. Down below you have your stroke selection. You'll have a single stroke, off, and then you'll have constant pumping. So single stroke is mainly used when you're using the bag and you're filling the bag up. The piston's gonna take a single stroke back and forth. Constant pumping is, just like the name says, it's gonna continuously pump. This is mainly used for cleaning. When you wanna flush the kettle out, you wanna flush the whole pump out with detergent and clean water. So, and that's your off on the off position. And then here is your volume, your stroke volume adjustment. And you have, you can go all the way till you loosen the knob up and turn that all the way to the left. All the way to the left will be 20 ounces per stroke. And then all the way to the right is gonna be 128 ounces per stroke. So if you have this set on single stroke and you have your stroke volume adjustment all the way to the right at 128 ounces, if you want to fill up a 1 gallon bag, it's going to take one stroke and it's going to fill up that 1 gallon bag with one stroke. If you go halfway, move this halfway. Now, to fill up a 1 gallon bag, the piston will take 2 strokes.